What's up? What's up? Happy Saturday. What's going on? It's your boy Will So Serious. I am back. How we doing? Happy Saturday. I'm here with breaking news. And I'm a little shaken up myself because I actually have a flight. So before we get started, DJ, do me a favor. Cue the theme music. Y'all share this live. It's gonna be very important. Everybody need to hear this.
Let's run up the numbers. Let's run. Let's run up the numbers. Let's run up the numbers. Let's run. 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 Let's run up them numbers, cause I need them commas. Yeah, I need them digits. Just keep all the drama.
All right, we're gonna get right into it today. We're gonna get right into it. Let's run up them numbers. Let's get some folks in the live, in the chat. Let's share this. Spirit Airlines has ceased all operations immediately. They have stopped all operations immediately. Everybody is getting fired. Everybody who had flights, they can no longer get on those flights. It's over with. The beloved Spirit, the $50 deal special with the $65 bring on your bag is over with. All right, so I'm going to play a quick video and I'm going to let you guys see for yourself that, yeah, this is real.
Air travelers are waking up to the news that their flights are cancelled after Spirit Airlines ended operations overnight.
Newsmax correspondent Andrew Kraft is at LaGuardia Airport, where a usually busy terminal is now almost a ghost town. Andrew?
Yeah, Bill, Sarah, good to be with you guys. We're here right now at the Marine Air Terminal, otherwise known as Terminal A at LaGuardia Airport. And as of till just overnight, it was exclusively servicing Spirit flights. Obviously, that is no more. The airline shuttering overnight, telling passengers who are stranded. Some have even come into this terminal expecting to get on their flights, and they have been now turned away here. But take a listen and watch some of these.
Hold on. These people came in expecting to get on their flights, and they no longer can even get on their flights. There was no warm up to this. There was no, hey guys, in the next couple weeks, we're going to be shutting down. No, it was like they woke up and they said, all right, let's kill it. Let's cut it off. After 34 years, we're done. All right. All the employees that work for Spirit, they no longer have jobs. 17,000 employees. They've canceled every single flight. Do you know how much strain this is about to put on all the other airlines and the airport in general? You're going to have people who can't get home. You're going to have people who can't get flight switched. You're going to have people trying to figure out where they're going to stay. Listen, this is about to be, this might be madness, right? This just happened this morning, and I'm going to let them continue to tell y'all more about this report.
Moments in the air traffic control tower for Spirit's very last flight from Dallas to Detroit.
Yeah, is there any other Spirit flights coming in after it?
Let me see. I don't see anything. Unless there's, I don't think you guys flew nonstop from Intercontinental. That's like the last thing I'm kind of seeing on here. So you might be the last one.
It might be a repo flight, but yeah, I guess this is it. Probably the last revenue flight. This is it tonight.
Well, it was a pleasure working with you guys, and I wish you the best.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
All flights have been canceled, and customer service is no longer available.
They came on to say We are proud of the impact our ultra low cost model on the industry. We are proud of the impact of our ultra low cost model on the industry over the last 34 years and had hoped to serve our guests for many years to come. That's probably why y'all went out of business. I mean, bro, how's y'all offering $50 flights? How is my bag costing more than my actual flight? That used to baffle me. Like, is y'all making money off the bags? Is that the play? Bro, y'all should have just raised y'all prices. What are we doing here? Y'all getting ready to go completely out of business abruptly. Just wake up and say, well, we ain't gonna do it anymore. That's it. There's usually a process that leads up to this. Now, granted, I'll let them finish.
Well, saying we are proud of the impact of our ultra low cost model on the industry over the last 34 years and had hoped to serve our guests for many years to come. Now, the Trump administration was in talks with Spirit and its creditors to offer a $500 million lifeline in return for a 90% stake in the company.
Hold up. Trump is a certified savage. That's all I can tell you. This man offered a $500 lifeline, which means that it would have probably kept them above water maybe for another 6 months to a year. It wouldn't have solved all their problems. It was just a lifeline. They said it was in exchange for 90% of the business. So they were going to give them $500 million, but they basically wanted to take over the whole company for it. Spirit was just like, nah, we'd rather go out of business. We would rather just call it quits now if you guys got to own 90% of my business. No, we're not doing that. He said, no, we're not doing that. Let's rewind.
To offer a $500 million lifeline in return for a 90% stake in the company. The Wall Street Journal reporting talks were being led by Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. President Trump indicating just a couple of days ago he was open to a deal before Spirit's collapse. Obviously, that did not come to pass here. Spirit had few options and time was running out, exacerbated by higher fuel prices due to the war in Iran. The company spent the last year and a half in Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The airline has a heavy debt load. It wanted to merge first with Frontier, then JetBlue to save itself. The Biden Department of Justice, though, blocked the JetBlue acquisition.
Okay, let's talk about that really quick, because I think that's worth talking about. So they were in a Chapter 11 for over a year. They had a proposal to merge with Frontier and JetBlue, but it was blocked. Now, I don't understand why that was blocked, because they were obviously in too much debt and they was pretty much on their way out of business. I personally feel like they pushed Spirit out. This is what it sounds like to me. They pushed Spirit out. They did not want Spirit to make it. Spirit was just a bad look. This was the what was the name of that movie Kevin Hart was in? I can't even think of it right now. What was the name of that movie? I gotta find it. Soul Plane. That's what it was. This is to them. This is Soul Plane. To the industry, this is the Soul Plane of the industry, right? You got Delta, you got American, you got Southwest, you got and then you got Frontier, which is a little bit on the but it ain't Soul Plane. Spirit to them, they look at it as the Soul Plane of the industry. And they was like, man, get them up out of here. And they were like, okay, well, we'll give you $500 million, but we're gonna need your soul in return. Pretty much, basically, that's exactly what it sounded like to me. And so they were just like, no. And then when they tried to merge in, with other companies, which is a common thing to do in a lot of different industries, when companies are struggling, they end up merging together. They could have merged Spirit together, just like how I think some of y'all may remember Nextel. What was the other company? What am I thinking of right now? It was a phone company that merged. I know Metro and T-Mobile merged, and then what was that other phone company? I can't think of it right now. Let me just look this up. T-Mobile acquired U.S. Cellular. Verizon acquired Frontier Communication. Sprint, that's what it was. I wanted to say Spirit so bad, but I'm thinking it was Sprint. So this T-Mobile also merged with Sprint. Nobody came and blocked that. Sprint, for those of y'all who remember, Sprint was one of the biggest names back then. We had our phone. Our first phones was through Sprint. The first smartphones was through Sprint. The first video phones, the flip phones, that was Sprint. For those of y'all who remember Sprint, anybody remember Sprint? Hey, I had a Razor with Sprint. You know what I'm saying? I remember the 15-second recording you can record. I remember Sprint where you couldn't talk after like you had to say call me after 9 o'clock when my minutes is free. You had to pay per text. Who remembers Sprint? Sprint. Now Sprint merged with T-Mobile and there was no problem. But when Spirit tries to merge with JetBlue and Frontier, they completely blocked this. It reminds me of when CP3, Chris Paul, tried to go to the Lakers with Kobe and they completely blocked and vetoed the trade. It's like, why? Because just a couple years later, you got LeBron hooking up with D Wade, and you got Kevin Garnett hooking up with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. You got all kind of crazy stuff going on after that. KD going over to the Warriors. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. Why are we vetoing this? They vetoed them because they wanted them to go out of business, in my opinion. And now, as of today, there is no more Spirit.
As did a federal judge later on, leaving Spirit to fend for itself here.
Information.
Leaving Spirit to fend for themselves. Leaving Spirit to fend for themselves. That's not good. That's not good. So Spirit has shut it down. Now, I was looking at another article, and I just wanted to kind of get an idea of what was going on. I was trying to find if they were going to do a refund, right? So it looks like they might. Yes, Spirit Airlines is processing automatic refunds for tickets purchased directly with a credit or debit card following a shutdown on May 2nd. If you book through a travel agent, this is for all the Expedia folks. That's me, myself included. I'm him. Expedia and the third parties, you guys got to go and reach out to them for your refunds. But Spirit is issuing automatic refunds for anybody who books straight through them. If you do not receive a refund, you should initiate a chargeback with your credit card company for non-delivery of service. Jesus, this is about to get ugly, very ugly. If you got points and vouchers, tickets purchased with points and vouchers or flight credits are not guaranteed immediate refunds. Their status will be determined via bankruptcy court proceedings. R.I.P. R.I.P. the spirit, man. R.I.P. the spirit. Ah, man. Ain't no more under $100 flights. Now everybody gonna try to go up on their prices because in my opinion, they're probably gonna try to. Do not go to the airport for assistance as all flights are canceled as of today. Every last one of those flights are canceled. All right. I did have a future flight book with them. And so I need to figure out what I'm finna do. Yeah, I fly Spirit. I'm not ashamed. I will fly Spirit. I will get it was a one-way flight and was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going there one way. So I had a flight with Spirit that was in the future, and I need to figure that out. So R.I.P. the Spirit, man. Really. All right, so R.I.P. the Spirit. Hopefully they'll be able to bounce back. My little mini me back there waving. You want to say hi? Yeah. All right, say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Soraya.
And
I can do gymnastics.
All right, and she loves gymnastics. We're not gonna do a demonstration right now, but she can get down if she needs to. Just know that.
I can do a back walkover.
If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. It's pretty impressive, a back walkover. All right, go ahead. I'll be there in a minute. That's my baby girl. She gonna be taking over pretty soon. But with that being said, R.I.P. the Spirit. Share this. Somebody needs to know if they got a Spirit flight coming up, it's over with. It's literally over with immediately. Effective immediately is over with. All right, so until next time, DJ, cue the theme music.
Run up them numbers, let's run it. Let's 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 run up them numbers, cause I need them commas. Yeah, I need them digits, just keep all the drama. I put in that work.